And we are live here at the Know-It-All station. Man, we here another Sunday, about to get it in. And of course, I'm with my fabulous co-host, Big G and Tate. Big G, man, what's popping, man? How you be?
Hey, man, this dude, Claude, you lucky. You lucky. I can't say what I really want to say to you, Claude. Because it ain't always stuff going on that you think people being late and all whatever else. That's you on some other. So, Claude, you just keep that to yourself. And I can't wait till we get to 1K subs. Because me and Claude we're gonna go at it. Because you know on the Know-It-Alls channel, I can be reckless. So I'm gonna be reckless with you, Claude. I can't wait till I can get reckless with you, boy. Oh, I can't wait. But you watch your step. You watch your back, Claude.
Look, Tim Lyon said they must be on A-Ron time. Come whenever.
You worry about them trash Bengals, Tim Lyons. You worry about them trash. They trash.
Oh,
they super trash.
Oh my God. What's up, Tate, man? How you be, bruh?
Ma, what's good, fellas? What's good, Big G, man? Out here for another Sunday evening. Came at you a little late. We had some technical stuff going on behind the scenes. Had to get that fixed. And, you know, we're going to get into a few different things that went on this week and take you right into the NBA Finals game tonight, the OKC and Pacers game 2. So, you know.
Yeah, we do got to talk about that. Tate, I'm going to tell you something, man. You know, we normally talk about shows at the end, man. I'm just really disappointed with BMF. Have you watched BMF yet?
I ain't watched it yet.
I'm disappointed, man.
But I tell you what, I got to give you credit. Because you always generally recommend the show and it be some old bulls. You know what I mean? But I gotta give you credit. I watched the past 4 or 5 days. I watched all of Mobland. Like that one.
Hey man, Mobland was like that. Mobland was like that, man.
My boy Harrigan.
Yeah, Connor Harrigan, and then
Conrad
Harrigan.
White crazy to the mug too.
Maeve is wild, man. Maeve is wild. She is wild. But look, man, we finna get into this show, man. We're gonna dig into it. Big G, man, we gotta tell them what to do. Make sure that you like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube and Twitch. So when we go live, you'll definitely get those notifications. Big G, talk to him, man. Talk to him about these algorithms.
We only 150 subs away from the 1K. We at 850 subscribers, and we know we couldn't have done that without you guys. So most of the people that rock with us, we usually get about 200, maybe 300 people that watch us in some type of way, either live during the podcast or afterwards. If all of you guys just take one time to share with one person, we're at the 1K sub. So we appreciate all you guys every week and helping us, and we've grown a lot. So keep pushing the network, keep pushing it out there, and we appreciate all y'all. With watching us, make sure you hit the thumbs up and do what you do to help support the Know-It-Alls channel.
Yeah, man, and we're going to get right into it right after this. And we are here. You guys, I know y'all are happy, man. Look, this is the thing that tripped me up. We've been talking about this all freaking, I think, off season, and now it's finally here. Aaron Rodgers had signed a contract and signed a deal with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I saw G on a previous show on Smash the Gas. I think it was a special where G was talking about he was really excited. And I had to comment, man. I was like, G, you had gave up on Aaron Rodgers, man. You had already all but gave up. But G is excited, and there's a reason for that. I want him to really say, you know, what it is and why he is really excited about this whole thing. And then, Tate, I want to hear your perspective as well. Because, I mean, hey, it's the last domino has failed, right? And we'll talk about what this means for the rest of the NFL because Kirk Cousins has, there's something that's going to happen with Kirk. We don't know. But we'll talk about that here in a minute. But G, why Aaron Rodgers and why you happy about what the attitude switch? Talk to me, man.
Well, I done already had people tell me that I'm flip-flopping, I'm back and forth, let me tell you something. With better information, you make a better decision. I was pissed off at Aaron Rodgers because he wouldn't sign the contract. He was dragging his feet, he was acting like he didn't want to play, and I publicly said, I'm done with Aaron Rodgers. After he signed, it took me about 15 minutes. And I was like, you know what? He puts us in the best position to win in 2025. We actually have an opportunity. And that's why some folks is riding me, because they know they trash teams is cooked when it comes time for us to play. They know that they already getting a beat down. They already know. So now with Aaron, Tate shaking his head. What Tate?
Folks is riding you. We know you be in these streets, man. Prostitute yourself. You can't be letting people ride you, Big G.
Hey, man, people, it's no Diddy, no doubt. I don't give a damn. But anyway, they on me about what.
No Diddy. You got to chill.
They own me about whatever, and I really don't care. Because the deal is, they know they about to catch one. Starting with them zesty quarterback having Chicago Bears, you about to catch one. The Cincinnati Bengals, y'all about to catch two. Baltimore Ravens, y'all probably going to catch two for real too. Y'all about to take straight L's, and we already know it. He makes the Pittsburgh Steelers team actually an opportunity to win multiple playoff games for 2025. And so all the people is on me. So you know what? I'll take my lumps. I don't care. But guess what? I'm riding with Rodgers. I already done ordered this damn jersey. I don't give a damn. And I'm going to wear it live on air. Backwards with his name up here where it say Rodgers. I already done ordered it. I got an 8 Rodgers on the way.
Robert said Aaron Rodgers had about the same stats as Josh Allen in 2024.
That's damn near close. He ain't lying. 28 touchdowns, 11 INTs, almost 4,000 yards. You better. And he played with the trash Jets. The Jets the Jets offensive line is freaking horrible. They were in 11 personnel, 73% of their snaps. You can't win like that. You don't run no play action, and your offensive line stinks. Stop that. Come on, dog. Come on, bro. Rodgers about to do his damn thing in Pittsburgh. But I understand. Big Pun, I understand. You say it's a diabolical flip-flop. I don't give a damn what you say, Big Pun. I'm with Rodgers. I already done ordered the jersey. I got a t-shirt coming too. So welcome home. And my t-shirt say, welcome home, Aaron Rodgers. You better believe it. You better believe it because we're going to win in 2025.
Okay,
and we'll worry about 2026 later.
As Dresden, before I give the microphone to Tate, all of the flip-flopping, they will struggle to win 7 games with Rodgers, and it won't be his fault. I can't say that. Mike Tomlin has never had a losing season, and that would be a losing season. I can't see that.
Bet corner time, S. Dresden. Bet corner time. Bet it. Bet right now. Go ahead, Tate. I'm my bad, bro.
Nah, you all right. As far as Aaron Rodgers goes, man, I hate to say, Big G, he ain't my sign, man. I told you so.
Oh yeah, I ain't had. No. I got to get. Listen, I got the elves upstairs working on the sign. I got a Tate Stradamus coming. I got them working on it.
When he said the elves, we don't need that, man. I'm just saying though.
The elves is working on it, bro.
The whole thing was always about Aaron Rodgers has never been a fan of mini camp and OTAs and all that stuff. Never been a fan of it. If he hadn't signed with the Steelers, you can't make it a thing because he ain't on your team.
Facts.
The plan was always for Aaron Rodgers to show up right around now, mandatory minicamp, signed his contract yesterday. He'll be there Tuesday. Found out today, sources saying he been in communication with Arthur Smith for the past 3 weeks to talk about what changes we can do to the offense, how the offense messes with him and Arthur Smith's system. They've been working on it. He's been out in Cali working out with DK Metcalf several times already.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And they're gonna bring him in another weapon. And I'm anticipating the A-Rod we saw towards the end of last season is only going to continue to sustain what he showed the last 8 games going to this season. Because last year he missed all of 2023, right? All of 2023.
Whole season.
So 2024, last season, them first 7-8 games, he was just getting back into it after basically a year and a half not playing football outside the 4 plays he played against Buffalo, that week 1 Monday night game.
He got hurt. That was it.
And got hurt. That was it.
With a trash team. With a trash team. And Tate and Ma, do you know his numbers in 2024 was better than his numbers in 2022?
Well, let's talk
Google
about it. Here's the thing that you have to accept when we're talking about Aaron Rodgers. You know what I'm saying? You have to accept that he's a quarterback who plays the position very well. You know what I'm saying? He plays the position very well. And if you can give him a wide receivers where he can get off the ball very fast, right? And he can get out, short passing game and have a running game, then have a couple of wide receivers where he can have vertical threats. He can be very effective, even at 41. I don't think that he's not, he's washed. I think he got some in the tank, but you're going to have to give him, like Tate said, you're going to have to add another weapon, and you're going to have to add another weapon either from the tight end position, or you're going to have to do it from a wideout. Yeah, you got Freiermuth from Mount Washington, but you need to separate it at the tight end position. And me and G talked about this. He had a Bubba Franks, he had a Jermichael Finley, and he was very effective with those guys. You know what I'm saying?
Killed him. He was
very effective when he had those type of guys. So I'm just saying, if the young fella from Iowa and Warren can get a running attack going for him, and he can get rid of the ball and short passing attack, man, this could be a very valuable offense. And I have to say, from this perspective, from an outside person looking in, Mike Tomlin has never, and I repeat, never, you can't put it on him, he's never had a losing season. So This is a coach who can coach, man. He can coach. If there's anything you got to give Mike Tomlin, is he can coach. And the one thing that I think about is, because Mike Tomlin keeps football about football.
Facts.
That's how he does. He keeps football about football. But Aaron Rodgers, at some point, just like we said, George Pickens, at some point, is going to say something outside of football or crash out outside of football. You know what I'm saying? I think sometimes Aaron Rodgers says stuff that outside of football that gets everybody going. So how is Mike going to handle that? But as far as the football is concerned, I mean, 11-12 win team, and that is the basement for me. 11-12 wins at the basement. Everybody stays healthy.
I don't think Mike Tomlin gonna have issue with Aaron Rodgers. I think it's too much mutual respect there.
Facts.
I've heard several times this week on several of the nationally syndicated sports shows and stuff. Aaron Rodgers came in when Mike McCarthy was in his 3rd year. Young coach. Robert Saleh, when he went to the Jets, was in his 2nd year. This is his first time coming to play for a true established coach that he respects, that has just as much equal bravado in the coach profession that Aaron Rodgers has in the quarterback profession.
Facts.
So you know what I mean? So
Facts.
I think and Aaron Rodgers is going to be, it's 41? That's what we're saying, right? He's a grown man now. Aaron Rodgers not only has a chip on his shoulder, he has something to prove. He want to get back to playing at a high level and playing in high level, meaningful games. High stakes games, yeah. High stakes games.
High stakes games, yeah.
And I think he can do that. So I agree with Mod. I say 11, but I think the floor is 11, and the ceiling could be like 13, 14 if things go well.
Go back out there on that wing. I told you to put the pinky toe down with the thing and talk strong. Then listen, bro, it's barring injury, stop it. And I'm telling you right now, Mod already done said it. They're going to get 2 pieces. Watch what I tell you. If Aaron Rodgers next week in mandatory minicamp is going to tell them whether or not Rome is ready, if Roman is ready. If Roman ain't ready, they're going to get a WR. But they still going to get him somebody else. They're going to get him 2. Watch what I say. They got 12 draft picks. They just giving him a chance to go in there and analyze everybody and be like, okay, can this dude play? Can that dude play? Can this dude play? Okay, let me see what we got in. If not, go get this dude. If not, go get that dude. We got 12 draft picks.
Father, where you been? And I agree completely. Ben was a diva. Steeler fans, don't forget that. They had a whole day during the season that was called Ben's Day. That would be Wednesday practice that Big Ben never went to. Mm-hmm. Oh, Big Ben take Wednesday off. Big Ben had his own radio show.
Wow.
Big Ben, before he got married and stuff and settled down, we all grow up. Big Ben was out there, right? Wild child, riding motorcycles, crashing into cars, going into bars, doing who knows what. I don't know what, but I heard
doing strange things all up and down I-75 in Ohio from Oxford to Findlay.
It was down in Georgia. He might have been somewhere down there in the ATL at a Diddy party.
Probably so. Absolutely.
Yeah, so let's not knock Aaron Rodgers for some of his off-field stuff. Come on the field and do what he's supposed to do, and Steeler fans will be happy.
Wow, Big Pun said Lamar Jackson, statistically speaking, is more likely to get injured than Rodgers. Wow.
Because they play complementary football one way. And that's my last point. The Steelers, for the first time since not Ben washed Ben, I'm talking about 2-3 years before Ben was washed, had an opportunity to play complementary football. But our defense sucked. We had killer bees on offense, but our defense was trash. This is going to be the first time in a long time that the offense can complement the defense and the defense can complement the offense. We don't necessarily need Aaron Rodgers to go out there and get a touchdown every time he go down there. But if he can go 8 plays to give the defense a break and then punt from our 49, I'm with that. You give the defense a break and then you pin them deep. And then, okay, now they got to press to get to us. That plays into our defensive hands. Then we get it back. Aaron strikes you. Now you behind the 8 ball. You behind the 8 ball. So now what you going to do? We only need Rodgers to get about 25 a game. 24 to 25 a game, that's complimentary football. And we got it right now, let alone the pieces we going to add. We got it right now. Caleb Johnson, Jalen Warren, Mount Washington, Pat Freiermuth, Roman Wilson, DK Metcalf, Calvin Austin III, Robert Woods. We got it right now. The whole thing is about the offensive line.
Well,
if them puppies play, we ready.
All I'm saying, Big G, is this. If y'all can score 31 a game, that defense is going to hold people to 26, 20.
We ain't going to do 31, Ma.
You know what I'm saying?
31 is damn near leading the league. We're going to be a top 12 to 13 offense, but that defense is going to be top 5. All we got to do is score 20.
I'm just saying.
4 points.
26 to 28 is barely winning in the NFL, man.
Not against the Steelers defense. Big G, look. I'm going to look up how many points they gave up last year.
That's true.
Not a lot. Not a lot. We was winning games, Ma, by kicking 6 field goals. We won 2 games last year by kicking 6 field goals. We beat the Atlanta Falcons and somebody else by kicking a gang of field goals. Right?
The Steelers gave up 20.4 points a game, and that's being involved in a couple 40-point shootouts with the Bengals. I think the Ravens hit them for 41 times after TJ got hurt.
Yeah.
So 20.4. So you scored 24 points. You that's more than a field goal game. The Steelers gonna win a lot.
Okay. Yeah, and our defensive line, we done fixed that. We didn't add it. Harmon, Black, Sawyer. Come on, dog. Them dudes ain't gonna be tired no more. They ain't gonna be tired.
My old country. He got an old country.
No. Is the rubber room in here? Is the rubber room in here?
He said
it ain't in here.
He said,
put him in the rubber room.
I'm gonna do it. Floor is 5, ceiling is 8. They're still weak at linebackers, still having a weak offense and defensive schemes, and multiple players will not make it through the season.
Weak at linebacker.
He's a diabolical, hate nasty.
Crazy, man. You right. I am crazy.
Yeah, the rubber room, dog.
Hold on. You still got to go to the old country.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Put him in the new country, too. Run him over to the new country. Diabolical.
I mean, as Dresden, I don't know how old you are, but let me say this. If you just barely over 20.
Wait, time out. Put him in the rubber room. Put him in the rubber room too, bro. Because you ain't got nothing to tell us nothing about them trash Bengals. Get a defensive line. Deposit him in the rubber room, man.
Crazy, man. You right. I am crazy.
Welcome home, Tim Lyons. Welcome home.
Man, I'm just saying. Look, so an interesting development just happened. Nick Chubb is expected to sign with the Houston Texans on Monday, pending the physical.
That's fact.
Pending the physical. Ian Rappaport just reported. Chubb, 4-time Pro Bowler, joins the Texans after spending his first 7 seasons in his NFL career with Cleveland. I'm going to tell y'all something. Bruh, that Houston Texans team look good, man. If they can get a real reliable running game and they got a 1-2 punch, Nick Chubb and what's the guy that came from the Bengals? What's his name?
Joe Mixon.
Joe Mixon. Wow.
But they ain't got no offensive line. Who played? They traded Tunzel.
They did.
They ain't got no. Who blocking? Who block? You got all the weapons in the world. Who blocking? That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying Chubb's a scrub. I'm not saying that. He's been injured a lot. I'm damn for sure not saying Joe Mixon is a scrub. He's that boy a dog. He killed him last year too. But then who blocking? Who blocking? And they got a gang of receivers. They drafted both of the receivers from Iowa State. They got Nico Collins. They got some dogs over there. Michi, they got dogs.
They do.
But who blocking? Who blocking? Ain't nobody blocking. You got to have some blocking to be able to get it off. Now, if they get the blocking together, they're a threat. But we got to see who blocking.
Daredevil said the season at 8 wins, smoking crack.
That's why we put him in the rubber room. That's why that's diabolical.
So we've been smoking crack for the last 20 years since Mike Tomlin been the coach. I'd say the person that say something happens 20 times in a row and then it's not going to happen this time is the person on crack. That's what I say.
That's what I say. I mean, never had a losing season. Never.
Ever. Never, ever.
Yeah,
come on, man.
I mean,
ever.
Ever.
In my Kanye voice.
Yeah.
That was my Andre 3000 voice. I had to go and get him because again, from Sorry Miss Jackson. But my thing is that, putting Rodgers with this team and we're zipping it up and moving on to the next subject. Putting Aaron Rodgers on this team makes this team better. Period, point blank. It makes it better. And if
they scared, man. They scared. The AFC is scared. They are scared. They are scared because there ain't no team in the AFC that scares us. So Kansas City don't scare us no more. Buffalo don't scare us no more.
You can say that, Big G. You can say that part, but that first part you can't say. Ain't nobody scared of the Steelers. Nobody's scared of them.
I promise you they scared of the Steelers.
Steelers ain't scared of nobody, though. I agree with that part.
I'm telling you right now, Baltimore, once we make this next move for the wide receiver or the tight end, Baltimore going to call Miami and be like, what can I get? How much I got to pay for Tyreek Hill? I'm telling you, they're going to do it. Because they scared. They know they got to do something because they can't beat us. We already got Cincinnati number. It don't even matter. Cleveland, too. It don't matter. Buffalo Bills, they ain't scaring nobody. And neither is Kansas City.
This where the live chat get fired up because Big G right here.
I don't care nothing about them.
Hey, so Afton, salute soldier. You always a chat general. I got to tell you, you mentioned this Aaron Rodgers 1-year deal with the Steelers is 13.65 with a $10 million guarantee, can be upwards of 19.5 million per. And I think that is great. That's a great contract. It's
a great contract. So for 2 years in a row, the Steelers they signed 2 Hall of Fame quarterbacks for basically $10 million for both seasons.
Exactly.
Well, 11. Russ made 1, Aaron Rodgers making 10, but has incentives.
So we think Russ is going to make – we actually think Russ is going to make the Hall of Fame? I mean, we really?
Yeah, Russ going to Hall of Fame, though.
Know what that is? 10 what? 10 Pro Bowls.
Yeah, Russ going to Hall of Fame.
2 Super Bowl appearances. Russ is the Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame.
Might not be first ballot, but he's going to the Hall.
Yeah, Russ getting in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, he's going to Hall of Fame.
Gee, they asked him, have you been drug tested?
The only thing you're gonna find is some brownies, some donuts, and some cookies. Maybe a little bit of ice cream. Maybe the ice cream. You ain't gonna find nothing else.
You can digest brownies, cookies, and ice cream and still get that THC in you. So
I don't mess around with the gummies and all that. I'm drug and alcohol
free.
free.
You said brownies and cookies?
Well, that's because I got a sweet problem. I got a sweet problem, man. My old lady, man, my wife made some cookies upstairs right now. Boy, I smell them down here. Boy, I'm ready to go upstairs right now.
So look, before we go, before we go to break, because we're about to take a break, we're up against it. Who do we think is going to be a surprise team? Just with the rosters that we see, surprise team in the AFC and a surprise team in the NFC.
My surprise team in the AFC is the Los Angeles Raiders. I think the Raiders.
I was gonna say that, but I'll say the Las Vegas Raiders. So
Las Vegas, Las Vegas, Las Vegas. They got 12 personnel. They got wide receiver. They got a running backs. They got a quarterback, and they got hella defense. So the Raiders is gonna give Kansas City hell. They're gonna give Kansas City hell over in the NFC West.
And Tate.
Well, I was gonna say the Raiders, so I'll just pick. Let me see. Go down my mental Rolodex of these teams. Got to be a team from the South. I say in the South that Jacksonville has a bounce back year.
I like
Travis Hunter a dog, bro. Travis Hunter a dog.
Oh my gosh! Did you see that? Did you see the interception he had?
Yeah, I saw it. He a dog.
That's just ridiculous, man. I mean, he's a little sassy for me, but yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. He's still out there as a football player.
He's just a kid, man.
You're right. You're right. He's a little sassy.
He a kid having fun. So, the NFC mod. Oh, go ahead. You pick your AFC team.
No. I'm going to the NFC because I got one more question after this, but we got to go to break. NFC team. Talk to me, Big G.
The Atlanta Falcons. No. Yeah, the Atlanta Falcons. Because Tampa Bay is the leader of that division. But if Atlanta don't get off Pitts, Michael Penix is that thing, bro. He for real. Michael Penix for real.
Tate?
He for real.
I'm going to say, and this is a tough division, so I'm not saying they're going to win the division. I'm saying they're going to surprisingly be better, way better than they was last year. The New York Giants.
Oh.
We're going to be better.
You know what, Tate? That's a good take, man. The Giants, yeah. Improved quarterback play, running backs. Scatterboo.
Running back, Scatterboo.
And
they was rolling with Tracy last year. Not that he ain't good. He's a third down back. Scatterboo, a workhorse. You're going to get Russ in there, give you solid quarterback play.
Defense, too.
And that rush is going to be after folks.
Yeah. Last question. Now that we're talking about it, all of the chips, Rodgers going to Pittsburgh. Mm-hmm. Now everybody's looking to see what's going to happen with Kirk Cousins. He's a $25 million backup at this point. So do we think that the first time that a quarterback stumps his toe and gets hurt around the league, somebody's gonna move to get Kirk? Or do we think Kirk stays and is a $25 million backup? I need to hear from you guys because this is a lot. You know what I'm saying? So Tate, talk to me. I'll start with you. What happens with Kirk Cousins?
Kirk not going to be a $25 million backup because there's nobody trading for him to be a backup. Atlanta just stuck with him, basically. I mean, the market kind of dried up when Pittsburgh signed Aaron Rodgers. The market dried up. For far as that go, I mean, Atlanta will have to trade him and take on a big part of the salary for next year. And I don't see a team doing that. I mean, because what playoff contender want to pay Kirk Cousins upward of $15 million a year to be a backup? And we don't know how he's going to come back from his shoulder injury and his play the second part of last season before they put Penix in. He wasn't good then. I'm so glad Aaron Rodgers signed, not because he signed, but because we can stop all that Cousins talk. I was tired of hearing that. I told Big G the other night, he didn't agree with me. I said, I'd rather have Kenny Pickett back than get old Kirk Cousins, pay him $25 million.
Tate,
Yeah,
I'm not taking baby hands under no circumstances. I don't give a damn what you say. I'm not
I'm
taking baby
taking
hands back.
I'm
ever.
taking Kenny Pickett back over Kirk.
Well,
I get
no,
Kenny
no,
Pickett for
Mm-mm.
what Tate is saying, there's truth to, because here's the deal: if a team takes Kirk Cousins, they have to take a majority of that $27 million that he has to get paid this year.
Ooh.
That's a lot. You know what I'm saying? So, Big G, talk to me, man. What do you think is going to happen with Kirk?
If there's an injury in minicamp and it started at the beginning of the season, somebody going to, if they feel that they have an opportunity to win in 2025, they're going to trade. But a team like, because I've heard him talk to New Orleans, they're not going to do it. They're tanking. They're going to get up off pieces. They're not going to trade him to a team like Minnesota. They got to figure out what they got in J.J. McCarthy. They're not going to trade him to, maybe like a Miami, who think that they're relevant and they really ain't.
But they
Maybe like a
already
Miami.
they already paying Tua like $35 million a year. Why would
Yeah,
they
but-
take on Kirk Cousins for that?
If he get hurt, though, what I'm saying, like if he get hurt and they ain't got no quarterback,
You
he's out for the year.
still paying Tua. Miami ain't like that. They ain't gonna pick up $25 million to get Cousins and be at best a second place team in that division and maybe not make the playoff.
But then Kirk Cousins stuck like Chuck and gonna be in
That's why I
Atlanta
said the
and going to
market
get him some
dried
lemon
up.
pepper steppers. He gonna get some of them lemon pepper steppers over there in Magic City, dog.
You going to
Go
Magic
get you some of them
City?
get some of them
Hey,
steppers.
Kirk,
Go on and get them.
Kirk can go to the Magic City, Big G. The girl get done dancing. Kirk will say, "How you like that?"
Exactly. Yeah. How you like that? How you like that? He got the gun. He got the gun. How you like that? How you like that?
Yo,
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
G, man, go ahead and take us to a commercial break, bro.
Hey, man, thanks for rocking with us on a Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening with the Knoitallz podcast. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button. Give us a 5-star rating on Apple or whatever you get your audio podcast. Right now, we're broadcasting live on YouTube. If you're watching us, just give us a second. Pause for the cause. We'll be right back with the Knoitallz podcast, part 2.
And we are back. We are back. Make sure you get those algorithms. Like Big G said, get those algorithms up, man. We need to feel you guys out there right now. There's at least 43 of you guys watching. Make sure you hit that like button, man, to let people know that we here, man. When you do that, when you hit the like button, when you subscribe, it lets people know, hey, the Knoitallz is on, and we know what we talking about. You know what I'm saying? We get to the end. We are gonna definitely move on and get to talking about it, man. Look, bro, how important, real quick, how important is minicamp? And do we think that, you know, OTAs is important? First of all, I'm gonna start this off, and I'll tell you guys, I really believe that for a new team, and I'll speak for the Cowboys, for a new team, you've got to have OTAs, especially for a new coach. They're putting in their system. These guys are getting to know each other. You're establishing some chemistry before we go to minicamp. There's a week or two break, and then we're going to be in minicamp. And I mean, we're going to be in camp in the next 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So football we're right around the corner from the start of football for real, right? So minicamp and OTAs, I think, are important, especially for the rooks, for the rookies who are coming in from college. You need to get a taste of how fast-paced the league is right now. And you know, I mean, listen, I seen a picture of Aaron Donald the other day, and it just blew my mind. Like, Aaron Donald is your quintessential top of the market NFL football player. Yeah, he's retired, but that's what football players look like in the NFL, right? This man is a defensive lineman, defensive tackle at that, and look like he has 0% body fat. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
He can start today in the NFL on any team he wanted to start.
It's unbelievable, Big G. So you know, it's a change. And I heard you say this, but we've said it before. There's a jump from high school to college. There's a jump from college to the pros, right? And you know, what happens is everybody's playing for a check. Everybody's playing to support their family. And ain't nobody trying to look bad on Sundays.
Yep.
So
Facts.
the competition level is through the roof. And I think, you know, in mini camps and OTAs are important because of that factor. You've got to have competition early and often so these guys can know, hey, Dorothy, you're not in Kansas anymore. Big Take, talk to me. How do you feel about this?
Man, I agree with you. I think OTAs are good for the team building aspect. Getting to know for the rookies, especially for the rookies and players in their second to fourth year. You a proven veteran. If you a Pro Bowl, you an All Pro. The break is way more important. The break is way more important to save your body and be ready and get your mental reps. You know what I mean? Like I said, Aaron Rodgers went out there, but Aaron Rodgers been in communication with Arthur Smith for the past 3 weeks.
Facts.
Aaron Rodgers been doing his own quarterback workouts with the Steelers' number one trade acquisition with DK Metcalf.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Tim is right, new coaches, but when you're a star player, a veteran player, you can pick that stuff up quick. And if you're really good, like TJ Watt missing, well, Steelers got a new inside linebacker coach, but I mean, the coaches got to adjust to TJ because you got to take your system and implement what TJ does well to your system. You got to implement ways to use Minkah Fitzpatrick in your system, ways that benefit him. So, I mean, you know, and Minkah been there. Minkah been in camp. But for some of these veterans, Cam Hayward been there, but Cam ain't doing nothing. He walking around telling guys how to do stuff, what to do, what to expect. You know what I mean? But, you know, so the veterans, the rest more important. For the young guys, the second team guys and stuff like that, is not as much. For the Steelers, we back at it this week. Mandatory minicap start the 10th, 11th, the 12th. Then we on break. We report to Latrobe July 23rd. So they get about a 40-day break almost between the last minicamp and the training camp starting in Latrobe, where they go away for 3 weeks plus. Aaron Rodgers will get on the phone, fly his receivers out to Cali. Y'all come out here. Spend 4 or 5 days, spend a week on workout every day. You can stay at my house or I'll put you up in a hotel somewhere close. And they going to get it in like that. So for the veteran players, for offensive chemistry, quarterback, receiver, they can get together themselves and do that. But, you know, for everybody else, the young guys, the up-and-coming guys, the camp is important.
G?
So I agree with what you guys are saying, but I just got a little bit bigger spin on it. I think your push for a Super Bowl starts in mandatory minicamp because every team that wins a Super Bowl, at least in the recent history, their 53-man roster has been unbelievable. The teams that have won the last Super Bowls, the cuts that they make to get it down to the 53-man roster, a lot of those players end up on other teams because you have quality depth that you've designated in your team. So I think, and I'm talking from a Steelers perspective, there's going to be some hard cuts this year. There's going to be guys that get cut, and that's telling me that the Steelers is moving in the right direction concerning the 53-man roster because you bring the roster up and rebuild the roster to put yourself in position to insert your franchise quarterback. We got the perfect gap stop in Aaron Rodgers. Now we can insert the quarterback in 2026, but that's with hard cuts in 2025. I think that Marvin Leal is going to get cut. People told me I'm crazy as hell, but I wouldn't be shocked if Beanie got cut. I wouldn't be shocked because the depth that they have at certain positions, bro. There's going to be guys get cut, and because the Steelers aren't done adding pieces. So there's going to be 2-3 pieces they're going to add in. They're going to get a swing tackle. They're going to get maybe another wide receiver and a tight end. But that 53-man roster is the start to development is in minicamp to push. So that's just my thoughts, man. That's why I think it's important.
I understand it. I think it's highly important.
But
And
those guys you talking about getting cut is the marginal guys anyway. I agree with you with Leal, probably. Beanie not gonna get cut though. But I'm sorry, Mark. Go ahead.
no, I was going to respond to this comment. He's like, Cowboys beat out the Giants for third place. It's going to be the Eagles, the Cowboys, and then the Giants. I think the Redskins make a drop back. The Redskins.
You think they
and
finished
Giants,
fourth in the division?
I think the Redskins and the Giants. I think it's going to be like an 8-9. It's going to be. They're still going to both win 9 games, I think. But I think the Cowboys will be a lot better just because of Dak's not hurt.
Can we bet the corner time that the Eagles, that the Washington Commanders do not finish in 4th place? Can we bet the corner time right now? Can we bet it?
No, I'm not. It's
can we bet the corner time they don't finish in 3rd place? They're gonna finish either 1 or 2.
The bet should be they finish better than the Cowboys, and you got to bet probably Big G. You going all around it.
So he bet the bet. I feel the Commanders gonna finish first.
It's gonna be either the Cowboys or the Eagles first or second. It is what it is.
Jay Daniels is a dog, bro.
Daniels is a dog, but man. Dak ain't hurt. And get this, we beat the Redskins once, with Dak being hurt.
But I'm not tripping about Dallas. I'm saying how good the Commanders are.
I understand that.
They add Deebo Samuel. They add Larry Tunsil. They add some defensive pieces. The Commanders is not to be played with, bro.
Yeah, I like
dog. They loaded. They are loaded.
I like them, but I don't like them better than us. And I think the chemistry, the one thing that people are going to see more, and yeah, Scary Terry does want out.
No, he don't. He just wants some more money.
Scary Terry wants out.
He's not going nowhere. He's not going nowhere.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, he's not going nowhere, bro.
Jay Daniels is a young quarterback. That's the best weapon he had last year. They just waiting. They gonna give him his money. He not getting traded. You hope he get traded. I understand that, but he's not getting traded.
I don't, because I think he'll end up someplace like a Pittsburgh. He'll end up somewhere in a different uniform that is gonna help that team. For real. So I mean,
we love to have him in Pittsburgh, but the Commanders not gonna come off Scary Terry.
Bro, if we get Terry McLaurin, we going to the Super Bowl. I'll talk that yet. If we get Terry McLaurin, it's over. Them other teams might as well mail it in, dog. It might as well. Terry McLaurin, DK Metcalf, Aaron Rodgers, them 2 running backs and them tight ends, it's over, dog. It's over. So that's why I know they ain't getting off of it. I know they ain't doing it.
Well, all I was saying is that, like I said, watching the OTAs, watching, what we've been doing in camp, that this is a whole nother different team with a different attitude. And I'm just gonna tell you, the league is gonna be surprised at the Cowboys this year. And then not only the fact that you have a healthy Dak, and Dak has 2 top tier wide receivers to throw the ball to. And, at running back, we're going to be good. The offensive line is going to be better just because of Clayton Adams. Clayton Adams makes this thing go. You know what I'm saying? If you understand, and I was talking to G about this, Clayton Adams has had 1,000-yard rusher for the last 5-6 years as an OC. You know what I'm saying? Or as an offensive line coach. And he's had nobody. He's taken your boy who was at Pittsburgh who didn't have 1,000 yards. He took him and made him 1,000 yards rusher. He had Jonathan Taylor, made Jonathan Taylor 1,000 yards rusher. What he does is he will take his offensive line and they will be physical. Something that the Cowboys have not been.
Jonathan Taylor that played for the Colts.
He
made him 1,000-yard rusher, or he was 1,000-yard. Jonathan Taylor was 1,000-yard rusher that played for this coach.
Well, he played for the coach. So let's say that. But let me. There was another guy that played before Jonathan Taylor, and he had 1,000 yards too, playing for Clayton Adams. So I mean, and we're talking about Clayton Adams as an offensive line guru. The man is like that. You know what I'm saying? But the main thing is he brings a physicality to the offensive line that we have not had.
The issue for the Dallas Cowboys, in my opinion, is Terrence Steele. Can he play tackle? And can Miles Sanders and Javonte Williams spell 1,000-yard running back?
My God!
If Dallas
pictures of Javonte,
but Javonte gets hurt, man. That's all I'm saying. I mean, he gets hurt. He was like that in North Carolina. He was actually like that in Denver for a minute.
He was for a minute.
But if he can stay healthy, Miles Sanders can spell him to keep his legs as fresh as they possibly can, and Terrence Steele can play tackle. The Cowboys will fight for the NFC East, and they can never say I'm a diabolical hater because I'm telling the truth. I'm looking at their roster. The issue is going to be whether or not George Pickens holds it together. which he might, but he might not. But they have a team offensively and a defense which is underrated. Dallas has a very good defense.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying Dallas is going to be no bums. I think they're going to fight for the division if Terrence Steele is able to operate and they can run the ball. If they can do those two things, they're good.
And I just feel after going back looking at the tape, I was listening to Foots and I was talking to people about this whole thing. Man, the offensive line was really bad last year, bro. Like it was even Hall of Famer Zach Martin was bad before he got hurt. I mean, everybody was bad. I mean, bad. So I just, I feel like you're gonna take a step up because of that. And then Dak is here. He's healthy. He's dropped pounds. He's ready. You give Dak 2 targets, he's gonna show you what he does with 2 targets.
The 2 things that you did to fix your offensive line is Tyler Guyton is in hella shape. Tyler Guyton ready to roll right tackle. Yeah. And he was on our show. If you guys haven't watched it, go back and watch the interview we did with Tyler Guyton on the Knoitallz podcast. But the second thing is you drafted a dog. Booker is a monster, man.
Yeah, Tyler Booker, he is.
Oh my God! And listen, I know we needed Harmon, but if Booker would have been sitting there, we would have had to take him, man. That's how good of an offensive lineman he is. He's a killer. So that there's a lot of balance. It's all on Steele. If Steele can play tackle, because you got Booker, you got BB, you got Smith, you got Guyton. If Steele can play tackle and they can run the ball, Dallas is not to be played with. And that's full respect for me. And Ma, you know how I feel about the Cowboys personally.
Yeah,
but recognizing what they are, that's fantasy land. The truth of the matter is Dallas is very competitive. Very competitive in 2025.
And Robert, let me answer your question. 800 yards, 10 TDs, basement.
For
800
Pickens?
yards for Pickens, basement.
Ma, he ain't getting 10 TDs.
810.
Nah, not basement. That might be max. 1,010 might be max. 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns, but he ain't getting no 10 TDs.
Tate, what you think?
All right, 800 yards I can see between 8 and a stack, depending on how Cowboys offense goes, how they pass the ball. 10 TDs is a lot. I think the most he had in Pittsburgh was 7. So I got him. If the over under was 9.5, I'm taking the under. I mean, he don't get 10 tugs, but he can get 900 yards and 7-8 tugs though.
Against against a team's second cornerback, right? He's not gonna be matched up against their number 1 like he was in Pitt. You know what I'm saying? And he's a great jump ball catcher. Has a great catch radius down there, and somebody who can throw that fade and that.
I still think they roll the defense to help over the Pickens side more because he's a big play threat. CD gonna eat a lot because he's gonna be underneath slants, little short routes, and he gonna get his going deep too. But CD actually gonna see more one-on-one coverage than George Pickens does. Help will be that side because that side can go for 70 like that.
Yeah.
Fergie and Turpin is the ones that's gonna eat because Fergie is gonna be a Pro Bowler. Mark my words. I count it right now. Mark the show. 7:54 p.m. 6/8/2025. The Dallas Cowboys tight end Ferguson is gonna be a Pro Bowler this year. Just because you can't stop him. You can't. They're gonna be in 12 personnel a lot. They'll be in some 11, but he's a weapon that you can run behind Lamb. You can run behind GP. Fergie gonna be a Pro Bowler. Fergie gonna be a Pro Bowler.
Then further, let me address this, Big Pun, man. I'm gonna send you to the Matrix for this. I just need you to know I'm gonna address it first, though. You know what I'm saying? You're saying Guyton is soft. If he wasn't a guest on this show, you wouldn't be calling him out. Ain't nothing soft about that young man. Ain't nothing soft about him at all. Did he have a hard year? I told you, yeah. Everybody had a hard year. That offensive line was atrocious, but he ain't nothing soft about him, man, at all. So holla.
Crazy, man. You right. I am crazy.
Tate, that boy put him in the rubber room, dog. He didn't even send him to the Matrix. He sent him to the rubber room.
I had to go and send him to the rubber room for that one, man. But yeah, no. So again, I think that's why OTAs is very, very important. But switching gears, man. NBA Finals, bro. Okay. let me say this, and we talked about this, and you know, I got it. Tom called you out on your because I saw it afterwards. I saw it once I got off.
Called who out?
He called you out on your take on SGA. He called you out
because Tom's a hater.
He called you out on your tape. You know what I'm saying?
He the MVP. What are you talking about?
Tate had to go on it and call you out on it too and kind of put the stats up.
What did Tate say?
Because you were saying he's a field goal merchant. You know what I'm saying?
A free throw merchant.
Free throw merchant. You know what I'm saying? And basically, you know, they were all talking about it. But here's what I need. Here's what we need to be talking about. They called Tyrese Haliburton the most overrated player in the league, and all he's been doing
killing them.
Is killing folk. In the last 60 seconds of games, he's been brutalizing people. So what do we think about the Tyrese Haliburton? Is Tyrese an up-and-coming star, or is he just a flash in the pan? Talk to me, Tate.
I mean, he already a star. I done went in on him on the Central Division Showdown, and that's the night he came, had 32, 15, and 13. I call him a inconsistent end, you know? And but then, so he came out and made me something like, damn, he heard me and he came out and balled out. But then, like I said, be consistent. Next night, he only scored 8 points.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So he's already a star player, he's an all-star, was an Olympian last summer. I mean, so he's reached that, but he's still inconsistent. He wasn't having a great game today. He hit the game winner. And, you know, he was able to hit that because of what he'd done previously. 3 times in the playoffs. Against Milwaukee, he went to the cup. Against Cleveland, step back 3. Against the Knicks, step back, thought it was 3, would have been for the win, was for 2, tied the game. So this time, he didn't go to the basket or step back. He drove and pulled up. Hit the jumper. So, yeah, so, I mean, he's a clutch player, definitely. He's a clutch player. Now, am I ready to say superstar and all that? I mean, Indiana works for him because Miles Turner, they play 5 out. Miles Turner's a stretch 5. So that works for Haliburton's style of play. Push the pace, pass all around, spread the offense. That works for him. You put him in a traditional offense, traditional system. So Indiana's system is built around him. I think he's a very, very good player. He's all-star because he going to average 10, 12 assists a game. Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
But he'd be a superstar if he keep doing this. He make this part of his game all the time, you know, but I don't think he's the most overrated, but I don't think he like a top 5 point guard either, though.
Yeah. Hey, first of all, I gotta address that. They are roasted Pun in the comments. They said that Pun has drank Big G's just for men, and then he said Pun sniffed Big G's new alcohol T-shirt.
Yeah. While you're playing, make sure you swing over to Steelers Almighty and pick up the Big Show merchandise, the Thunderbird, and merchandise that we have over there. This was exclusively sponsored by Big G and Big B. So go on over there and get you one of them Thunderbird. Get you one of them Thunderbird T-shirts, man. Go and grab your T-shirt, a Thunderbird.
I can't take it. He said he drank your just for men. That's hilarious.
Hey, man. Hey, I got all kind of merch over there. I got some just for men over there. I got all kind of stuff.
God.
Get you a shot glass, get you a cup, get you a or whatever. Go up underneath, go to the Steelers Almighty, go to the Big Show, and click the merch to say Big G on it. Click it. I appreciate y'all.
G, talk to me about Haliburton, man.
If Haliburton wins tonight, they're going to sweep OKC. And if Haliburton wins tonight, he moves in the echelon as a top 10 player in the league, consistently moving forward.
Wow.
We're gonna find out a lot tonight about OKC.
Top 10?
Top 10.
Big G.
Bro, nobody told him he could.
I'll
take it. Nobody said that he was gonna be about nothing. Them boys is out there killing them. If they win tonight, it's 2-0. It's over.
His system works for him. He ain't gonna get you a bucket like your boy Shea is. He's not gonna. I can name. He ain't gonna take over a game like Edwards can. I can name 10 people quick that's better than Haliburton.
But you know what he gonna have that none of them got? A chip and a Finals MVP. He a top 10 in the league. If they win tonight, they gonna sweep OKC. It's over.
He had 13 points the other night. He ain't do nothing to say Finals MVP. He hit the last shot.
That's what
Siakam had a better game. I mean,
he got to do it tonight.
He also thought he was gonna get Eastern Conference. Did y'all see? That was the Eastern Conference player, and he was walking up like he's going to get it, and they said Siakam. He had to step back. That's Tyrese Haliburton.
But Haliburton, man, I'm telling you, because I think Haliburton goes crazy tonight. It's just can OKC can they keep up with him? I'm thinking Haliburton gonna go for about 40.
Bet corners time. He don't score 23.
Bet.
Oh,
the 10 minutes I owe you. Bet it.
Okay.
Bet he scored 23 or more.
Okay, and I want my 20 soon.
You'll get it next week on the show, whatever show you call it. You got it. 20 minutes. You got it. He getting over 23 tonight, dog. But can Shea get like 40? Because that's what they really need Shea to do. They need Shea to get like 40.
No, I beg to differ. I think this series is all about the supporting cast and not Shea. So they can let Shea get off, but Big Boy only had 6 points the last game. Chet Holmgren, he only had 6 points
because he's soft.
He wasn't
effective. Because he's soft. Miles Turner was killing him. Pascal Siakam was killing him. He's skinny and soft. They was killing him. He's soft.
Is he soft with a T? Soft.
And guess what? I'm gonna tell you something else. OKC don't like. They don't like that getting pressed. As soon as they take the ball out, they get pressed. They don't like that. Who got to show up for them is Javonte Williams. Javonte Williams got to get about 30. If he get not Javonte Williams, but Williams the guard. If he get about 30, then they'll be all right too. But they need both. They need him and Shea to blow up. If not, they out of here. They out of there, bro. Out of there tonight.
So you think if do both of y'all agree if they lose this one tonight that the series is over?
Sweep.
I don't. Definitely not sweep. You don't win 68 games and have the first most double digit wins by double digit points in the season and gonna get swept. They passed Golden State, I believe 2006, they 70 win team maybe for most double digit point wins. It was 60. They won 60. OKC is at 61 right now. So no, they ain't getting swept. And I'm rooting for Indiana because I don't want Big G for Shea to get the MVP of the final. I don't want to hear all that. So now it's like Big G leaning towards Haliburton now. I don't know who can I go for now. Big G, shout out to Athens, going both ways.
Hey, I'm rolling with Shea. Shea, my dude, I'm rolling with him. But listen, man, I'm telling you, he's gonna get 23 plus tonight. I'm telling you. But can OKC overcome that? Okay, can they? I think they can. But if they lose tonight, it's over. The series is over. It ain't. And Indiana ain't letting them out of there. Indiana, they going back to Indiana. They going to the dojo.
So let me ask you a question, you guys. Serious question. Rick Carlisle, how serious should we take him as a coach now? You know what I'm saying? I mean,
he top 5 in the league. He top 5 in the league.
He top 10 all time. He more top 10 all time than Tyler Haliburton is top 10 player right now.
That's facts, Tate. So, he top 10 all time.
Top 10 all time coach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Tell me why you think that. I want to hear that. Let's let the viewers know why you feel like he's top 10.
Well, I think he got like the 5th most playoff wins all time. 5th or 6th all time. I mean, he had good teams all during his tenure in Dallas. All during his tenure. Before he went to Dallas, he was in Indiana, went to Dallas, back to Indiana. Larry Bird fired Isaiah Thomas for Rick Carlisle. Handpicked by Larry Legend.
That is facts.
He ain't disappointed at all. And Rick Carlisle, the Dallas one's supposed to be the Miami Heat. And if Indiana win, they not supposed to be the OKC. This is what Rick Carlisle doing.
Yeah.
He the one said, we're going to press, we're going to pick up 94 feet, we're going to run, we're going to shoot threes. He did all that with the talent that he has. He's come up with these schemes and these play calls that make him a top 10 coach all the time.
Mm-hmm. Love it, man. G, talk to me, man. Where do you fall on this?
He top 10. Tate right. His rotation is sick. He didn't shorten his bench. That was super smart. You know how the teams get in the playoffs and they start shortening the bench and they play less dudes and minutes go up. He playing the same style he's always played the whole year. He playing about 10, 11 dudes. Everybody getting minutes. Everybody got to get out there and do what they do in order to put themselves and his team in position to win. And it don't really matter. Haliburton is the leader, but Siakam can kill him. Turner can kill him. They got dudes that can kill him. Hell, Obi Toppin can get hot and kill him. So they got a lot of dudes, bro. They got a lot of dudes. So if they win tonight, it's over. To me, it's over.
He did coach the Pistons, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he top 10 all time.
Top 10 all time. Rick Carlisle.
Yeah.
Jim
Now,
Carrey.
he might be around there around 8, 9, 10, but he's top 10.
Hey,
Yeah, he in there. Carlisle dog.
Jim Carrey look alike. Boy looked just like Jim Carrey. You know what I'm
And
saying?
he was a hooper when he played. He was a hooper.
And he took the what was he coaching Indiana when they went to the finals against the
Jalen
Lakers?
Rose and them. Yep. No, Larry Bird was. Larry Bird was the coach. He was
Larry Bird was
assistant.
coach.
Yeah, Larry Bird. They had Larry Bird as the coach, and they had Reggie Miller and Jalen Rose in them.
And Jermaine O'Neal. They had a good
Yeah.
Ron Artest. They had a good team.
Yeah,
Now I remember I saw a thing recently where Rick Carlisle on the bench as a young, just standing up talking to Reggie Miller as a young coach. In this playoffs, they got him talking to Tyler Haliburton. So he's been around long to coach Reggie and now coach Tyler Haliburton. And on top of that, he was a B minus player in the league. Played with some championship Celtic teams.
Yeah.
Hey, Rick Carlisle got some NBA pedigree, period, as a player and a coach.
Like it. So what do we think about the Knicks firing Tibbs, man? What's going on with New York? Why would you fire Tibbs when he got you winning again and you haven't been winning like this?
It was about damn time. They should have been fired.
So you think Tibbs should have been gone?
Yeah, his unwillingness to move Cat. It's already come out. They was going to trade Cat head up for KD. All the dudes on the squad was like, let's do that. Because KD going to give us a chance to win. He didn't want to trade Cat. So guess what? Now, Cat is the reason you lost to the Pacers. You should have had KD. You might have been playing for a chip right now. So it's about time. His unwillingness to be flexible is what cost him his job. And guess what they going to do? They going to trade for KD. Cat out of there, bro. He gone. As soon as this league is over with, Cat the first man, he might as well box his house up. He gone already, dog. Box his crib up. He gone. They shipping him out of there. They're going to have him go play in Phoenix with Booker. That's his boy
Mr.
from college.
Fancy man himself.
Yeah, he going to Phoenix.
What you think about this, man? What you think about them firing Tibbs?
I think Tibbs did a great job. He went to the playoffs 4 out of 5 years. Tibbs played 2000s brand of basketball, though. You know,
Facts.
I think it's more of same thing some of the Steelers fans say about Mike Tomlin. But I think part of that is because Mike Tomlin's a black coach too, though. But they're gonna get rid of Tibbs and bring in just new blood, new eyes, new system. I mean, Tibbs is grinded out. Jalen Brunson do too much just like with Derrick Rose. He wore them guys out, man. You know what I mean? Jalen Brunson got the ball usage way too high. Jalen Brunson got to get off the ball sometime. You got to pass the ball around the horn. Cat can shoot a three. Now, Cat was a problem for him, a defensive liability, but so is Jalen Brunson. So maybe the thing ain't to shorten the game and try and win. Maybe you got to get out and outscore people. You got wings and Bridges and Anunoby. You play Cat at the 5. Yeah, you're gonna lose defensively, but offensively, you could play a style like Indiana play with Miles Turner sooner to get to 3.
Yep.
So it's just about new vision, new kind of schematics that fit 2025 basketball.
New concepts. I like that. So here's something near and dear to y'all's heart before we get over to baseball, our last topic today. Allen Iverson, AI, turned 50. You know what I'm saying?
Happy birthday, AI.
We've talked
Culture
about
changer.
there it is. This culture, because that was one of the things that we were talking about inside of the script here is culture. AI Was he one of the 5 best athletes of all time? Just athletes. We were just to pick 5 athletes. Is AI in that list?
No. He's top 10, but not top 5.
I don't know if he's top 5 or top 10. He's top for
10.
little fellas. He's top for little fellas.
He's top 10.
Top.
You can't
I'm
name
not-
10
I'm not-
athletes better.
Bo
Nah,
Jackson.
he played
let's run it down.
high school football.
Right.
And
I
was
mean,
an
so
All-American.
okay, so was LeBron James. You giving him credit for that though. We see the NBA, he's not even a top 10 NBA player.
Yeah.
He's
Bo
not.
Jackson, Deion Sanders, Jim Brown,
He's not a top 10 NBA player.
Dave Parker. I mean, it's
Dave
dogs.
Winfield. You meant Dave
Dave
Winfield.
Winfield.
Dave Winfield. No,
Dave Winfield.
No, he's not.
Deion.
He's not. Deion. Yeah, he's not. He's not. Charlie Ward.
Charlie Ward.
Yeah, no, he's not.
I
He
think
up
he's
there.
top
He was a
10.
dog. He was a dog high school quarterback.
He probably the toughest small player in the sport of basketball has ever seen. Ever. But that don't make him a top 10
Over
all-time
Isaiah?
athlete, though. Well, I said he's probably one of them.
Okay.
But I mean, Mom, when you start talking about Randy Moss won Mr. Football twice in the state of West
Randy
Virginia.
Moss is one of those
won-
in the top 10.
Can I tell you something else? Jason Williams won Mr. Football in the state of West Virginia. The guy that played point guard that played for the Sacramento Kings. Randy Moss won it their sophomore year. Jason Williams won it his junior year. Randy Moss won it their senior year. They flip-flop from Mr. Basketball, Mr. Football. Jason
And we
Williams
don't-
threw for 5,000 yards in high school
And
passing.
we don't talk about Jason Williams like that at all. So all
Yeah.
we just gonna throw Allen Iverson in there. I mean, he's one of the great all-time NBA players, top 25 NBA player all time.
Mhm.
But top 10 athlete, not even close.
Yeah.
Mm.
He a dog, though. He's culture changer.
Okay.
AI was
All right.
vastly. Oh, what
All
did he
right.
say?
All right. No, I mean
Overrated.
I don't even.
He
I
got
don't
it.
even
He
have-
got it. He got to go somewhere. I don't care where you put him. He got
Are you
to
not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Punishment. Punishment. What is you doing, punishment?
old country. He
Crazy, man. You right. I am crazy.
You got to
That
get
boy
all
went around the
of
horn.
that.
He went
Yeah,
around the horn.
you
with that
was
one.
on the you was on the Millennium Falcon. You went all around the galaxy right there.
You had to
Hit
get
turbo
all of
speed.
it,
Hit turbo
get all of
speed.
it.
Out of there, boy. Out of there.
man.
Damn, punishment.
You got to get all of them. I can't believe you even fix your mouth to say that. You know what I'm saying?
He said he'd take Pistol Pete over AI. There's no way in hell Pistol Pete is better than Allen
You
Iverson.
just want
bro.
some attention today, Big Pun. Is that what it is? You just want some attention. Because I can't believe you said that.
Y'all know Big Pun be off that sauce, and it's 8:00 already on this week. Running a little later. He probably done started up already, getting ready for the games. Gonna come on. He over there off that sauce, that saucy sauce.
Some sauce and some wings. He got these sauced up with some wings in front of it.
He
You know what
might
I'm saying?
he might not be dipping his wings in buffalo sauce. He might be dipping them in Thunderbird, like Big G say.
And some Quavo. He got some Quavo over there. Some St.
Hey.
Eyes.
Thunderbird is bad. You a drunk if you got some Thunderbird. Then you put Kool-Aid
Oh,
in it,
that's
you just
that's
shake
his
it
drink
up.
of choice.
Oh,
That's
my
Pun's drink of
God.
choice.
Oh, my God.
Thunderbird and grapefruit juice. Shake
Thunderbird,
it up.
Kool-Aid.
Shake it up.
That's
Thunderbird
drink it up.
and
That's like
grapefruit
drinking
juice.
MD. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
was drinking Mad Dog. It's crazy.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Wow.
To me, the
No,
worst one
Pun. No, we would not be. Pistol Pete
Wait,
ain't better
what-
than Larry
what-
Bird. What
do
is you
say?
talking about? He ain't
Nah,
better
that's-
than Larry Bird, bro. Larry Bird is Jesus in a lot of ways with basketball. Larry Bird was a beast. What is you talking about?
Pistol Pete was nice, super nice.
Nice.
He ain't top 25 ever.
No, I was great. Say top 50. Top 50.
Yeah,
basketball
yeah,
player.
get him down at the bottom somewhere. Larry
I mean-
Bird was the coldest of the cold, bro.
Larry,
Coldest of the cold.
Larry Bird definitely the baddest wee boy outside of B Dirt to ever do it.
Hey,
Larry Bird, my third favorite basketball player all time.
they call
my
him
third
Larry
favorite.
Legend.
Larry was a
They
dog.
call him Larry Legend.
But
You
no,
know what I'm
let's
saying?
just say we brought up Jason Williams. Pistol Pete was Jason Williams before Jason Williams' time. That's all that is.
Yeah.
I mean, You know, I mean, great player. Led college in scoring, probably better in college than he was in the pros.
Pistol Pete wasn't even the best LSU guard. The best LSU guard was Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, Chris Jackson. That's the best guard that ever played at LSU ever. Ever. Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf. Go back and look it up. That boy was a killer. So Pistol Pete ain't even the best guard at his squad. He ain't the best Jazz guard. The best Jazz guard is John Stockton.
I don't know, G. If he would have had a 3-point line, the man
No,
would have averaged
dog.
40 points a game.
Dog, Mahmoud should have averaged 40 a game.
He did average 40 a game at LSU.
Yeah,
I believe.
Mahmoud.
No,
One of them
Pistol
years he
Pete
had.
did.
Yeah,
Mahmoud averaged like 33, 34 a year.
Yeah, Mahmoud was a dog, bro.
I think the year before Shaq came.
Yeah. Yeah, Mahmoud.
Big note to thee for myself. The year before Shaq came, he averaged 33, 34 before Shaq got at LSU.
Yeah, that's right. No Diddy, no doubt.
No Diddy. You got to chill.
Mr.
Yeah,
Woodstock,
I
Pistol Pete ain't
self-check.
better than Chris Jackson. Man, he's not better than Chris Jackson, man.
There's an argument for that, Big G. I bet if you poll LSU people, they would say they probably the top two. But there's an argument for both.
Bro.
You saw Chris Jackson.
Dog.
You didn't
Dog.
see Pistol Pete at LSU. I
No,
know
I
he
didn't.
averaged 40 though. He was a beast.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna use Pun's logic. They didn't win nothing. They was trash. They didn't make no NC2A run. They didn't win nothing. So hell no. No, they didn't win nothing.
He said we be calling him Jesus if he was black.
Yeah,
No,
no,
ain't no
and
way in the
we
world.
don't.
No, hell
Race has nothing to do with
No,
what we
heck
think
no.
about basketball players.
No, hell
and,
no.
and the football players, anybody. We're not like that.
Outside of Larry Bird, who the coldest white basketball player, U.S. born?
Oh. Stockton.
Stockton was nice.
Stockton was super nice.
Stockton.
I'm-
Bill
I'm-
Walton. If Bill Walton don't get hurt, Bill Walton. Bill Walton was cold. Bill Walton was a
That's
dog.
definitely a good one.
Bill Walton.
Bill Walton.
Like,
That's for me. That's probably it, Big G. If I'm just quickly thinking about it, I was gonna say give me Chris Mullen though.
Chris
He was
Mullins.
a dog too. He was a
Mullins.
dog.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, yes.
They're dogs, man. But Bill Walton was that thing, bro.
Yeah,
Before
Bill
he got
Walton,
hurt,
Mitch Richmond and Tim Hardaway. That was
and
Run
Run
TMC.
TMC was killing them.
Mm.
Run TMC was killing them. Mullen could shoot. Outside of Larry Bird, I don't think there's a better shooter in NBA history than Chris Mullen. I mean, Larry Bird first, Mullen the next one. Shooter. Mullen was a bucket.
I had big hopes for Rex Chapman. When he came in the league, I liked Rex's game. Rex was a dog when he came into the league.
Yeah.
You know,
At Kentucky, he was a dog, and he was a good player in the league. You know, but he never had consistency. He had some good years in Phoenix. Tom Chambers was a highlight film. He was like that, but he ain't doing it. I don't think he a Hall of Famer.
No, he's not a Hall of Famer. Yeah, but Chris Mullins is.
Chris Mullins.
John Stockton
Bill
is.
Walton.
Kevin McHale. Don't sleep on Kevin
Kevin
McHale.
McHale was a hooper too. A hooper.
Right.
Hooper.
Ooh, Kevin
Kevin
McHale.
McHale.
That's a
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you a sneaky one. Bobby Jones. Bobby Jones was a hooper for the Philadelphia 76ers.
He was, but
He was a hooper. And at North Carolina.
Same argument you got with Tom Chambers, though. He ain't no Hall of Famer.
Bobby Jones in the Hall.
Hall of Fame.
No.
Yeah, look it up. I think he
Bobby
is.
Jones
Tate.
is in the Hall of Fame.
I think Bobby Jones in the Hall, Tate. Bobby Jones was a beast at North Carolina. He was a monster.
Bobby Jones is in the Hall of Fame.
I don't think he went to North Carolina either. Not Tar Heels.
Yes, he did go to the Tar Heels. Bobby
Let's
Jones
see.
went to North Carolina. See, I'm about to hit him with the big facts as soon as he Google it.
I ain't know he's from Akron, Ohio.
Oh yeah, Bobby Jones.
He did play at North Carolina.
University of North Carolina, All-American, multiple years.
No, 4-time All-Star. I was gonna say defense, 8-time All-Defense first team.
It's because his ABA killed him. His them ABA years, they didn't run it up for him.
He ain't playing the ABA.
Bobby Jones did play. He played for the Virginia Squires.
No, he played. I'm looking at BG. He played for Denver Nuggets, drafted by Denver, then played his rest of his
Denver was
career in
ABA. Denver was ABA.
But this is after ABA.
Okay.
This is 75.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, Dan Marley.
Thunder Dan.
Thunder Dan. I forgot about Thunder Dan.
He's all right.
Really good. Not a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
To say I'm you the best American wee boy NBA player, it starts at the Hall.
It starts at the Hall.
Stockton, Bird. Well, Bird is behind Bird.
You could say Ronnie Cycli, but he was just good for a period.
Y'all forgetting about like Mark Price. That was a dog.
Price?
Ooh,
Mark Price was a dog.
Mark Price definitely up there.
An animal.
Kurt
Craig Elo was a dog too.
Who?
Craig Elo was a dog too.
Nah, he
was
Big
a dog.
G. Hey, Ma don't remember this dude. Big G, hold on for years. I want to see how far Ma go back. Kelly Tripucka.
The Bucks. The Bucks, yeah.
No, never the Bucks. That's why you didn't know.
Milwaukee Bucks?
No, Detroit Pistons and Utah Jazz.
Was it Utah?
Detroit.
Pistons first. He played with Isaiah.
That's correct. Then Utah Jazz.
Yeah, he was a Buck. But by you saying that, one of y'all just made me think of Jack Sikma too, though.
He was a dog.
Yeah, Jack Sikma.
He was a dog. Dave Cowens was a dog for the Boston Celtics too.
Dave Cowens, Hall of Fame.
Oh, it's some dogs, man. It's some dogs out there.
Rick Smits, for Indiana.
Dutch.
Oh, Dutch.
Yeah, he wasn't American born. Born. But
you know who next? Too.
Yeah, you know who next? Oh, Kiki Vanderway, absolutely Kiki Vanderway.
He was a dog. He was a dog.
But you know who next is Cooper Flags. Cooper Flag is a dog.
Cooper
Flag is a dog. Bona fide dog.
Send him around the world again, around the universe. He said, come get some MJ. When John Havlicek, I think it was 8 NBA teams when they won all the championships.
Here we go, man. I hate I got to do this to you. I told you he wanted attention today.
He out there playing, got dudes playing against plumbers, pipe fitters.
He want attention today.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
But oh well, if you got gold, then you gotta go.
Crazy, man. You right. I am crazy.
Man, you got two of them today. This has got to be a record. This got to be a record.
No, never. No, Claude is the record. Claude is the standard. No. Claude Bishop and Tim Lyons have been around the horn 2-3 times too, man. But he's up there. He's approaching.
Rick Smits.
Yeah, Rick Smits he's all right.
No,
but he wasn't American born.
We gave you the answer to this. Cooper Flag.
Now today, Cooper Flag. Yeah, Cooper Flag is Cooper. If Cooper Flag go to San Antonio, they're gonna win a chip.
Right now, considering he ain't played a game in the NBA, Tyler Hero. Consider Cooper Flag ain't played a game in the NBA.
Okay.
Right now,
okay.
Tyler Hero.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Flag going to San Antonio, they're gonna win a chip in 2 years.
Why would he go to San Antonio? Dallas got number one pick. They bring him for a workout.
Oh, yeah. Dallas going to get a chip in 2 years. Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving, Dallas going to get a chip.
The hottest of the hot takes. I think they're going to be very good. They can be very good. He said chip in 2 years.
He has a bunch of hot takes. A bunch of hot takes.
Before 2028, Flag getting a chip.
This is a major hot take. Well, this is a major hot
take. Chip, man, he's a dog. There ain't nobody in the league that can stop Flag. Nobody. Right now today. There ain't he coming in about 22, 10, and 8.
I like this. You're right. A Flag can guard 3 positions. He definitely can.
Between 22 and 24, 10 and 8 coming in the league.
He plays really big and plays really good. Mr. Woodside say, hey, G, speaking the truth. Steelers fanatic, 78, Austin Reeves.
He a bum.
He a beast.
Austin Reeves can go. He's a bucket. But
I
all
don't
of
like
this,
him, but
all
that's
of
just
this
me. That's
began,
bias.
all of this began because we were talking about the culture in AI. And one thing I gotta say, one thing I have to say to Tate, and I gotta say this to you, G. He was one of the quickest guys that I ever seen with the basketball in his hand.
Number one.
TJ Ford, Tim Hardaway, Isaiah Thomas, AI, and maybe Kevin Johnson. Fastest dudes I've ever seen with
you
the
forgot
ball.
Starberry.
How you leave Jason Kidd off the list?
Yeah, you left Jason Kidd. You left Starberry off.
He wasn't quick. Like they had fast switch moves.
But he get a rebound. He full speed up the court.
Yeah, he's fast with the ball. Like John Wall is fast like that. But I'm talking about just to go from 1 to 100. Isaiah Thomas, Tim Hardaway, Senior, TJ Ford.
Starberry, bro.
Why you keep
Starberry.
throwing TJ Ford ain't in discussion, Mark. I'm trying to throw your little Texas in there.
Starberry, bro. Starberry and Kenny Anderson was beasts.
Kenny Anderson, Rod Strickland, but they all had a bag. They all had a bag. You know what I'm saying?
Starberry baseline to baseline. Starberry, when he first came to the league, they couldn't stop Starberry.
All he named is Georgia Tech point guard. You may as well throw Travis Best in there if you talk about TJ Ford.
Rose, Derrick Rose too. I forgot Derrick Rose.
Oh, Derrick Rose fast in the mug.
Russ, what Russ? What you talking about?
Super fast with
Still
the
fast.
Are we talking about fast or quick? I'm talking about quick.
No, you said fast.
Both.
I'm thinking
Both.
going up and down the court, pushing that ball.
No, I'm talking
one man fast break.
Leave you. You know what I'm saying? Have you doing the splits.
Boy, y'all gonna put some respect on Starberry name, dog. Starberry was a dog, bro. Minnesota was this close to getting a chip. They broke that team up. They had it. When it was Starberry, Latrell Sprewell, Kevin Garnett, they was ready. Michael Olakandi, they was ready, dog. They was ready. They was this close to getting a chip. Starberry was a dog, man. I'm telling you. I don't know why they broke that team up, but that team was this close to getting a chip, man. That Minnesota team was close.
Okay. I'll give you Starberry, man. I'll give you Starberry. I just my memories of him is him putting Vaseline in his mouth. I'm like, man, what's wrong with you?
No, Diddy, no doubt. Go ahead, put it. No doubt. No doubt, though.
Because I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, no doubt, dog. No doubt.
No, I never seen that.
No doubt. No doubt, dog. No doubt.
I'm gonna put it on myself because it's there. But I just want you to know. I want you to know there was he had his own show, and it's somewhere on Netflix or somewhere else where they were talking about him going to China and how big he was over in China. And the boy said I was hoarse, so he dipped his finger in Vaseline. And I was like, this man is wild. But this is the same dude who tattooed his head. He was the first one to tattoo his sign on his head.
He ain't do it before Mike Tyson.
I don't know. I think he might have been first.
No,
Diddy. You got to chill.
Starberry ain't come around to like the early 2000s, and Mike did that when he got out the joint. What are you talking about?
Yeah, in the 90s.
90s.
Yeah, that same kind of crazy spirit. The boy was crazy. Look, just all out of here. So look, last but not least, man, closing this thing down, man. We're looking at the American League in baseball. The Yankees are 39-24, Rays 35-30. The Tigers in the American League Central are 43-24, Twins at 35-30. The Astros are 36-29, Mariners 33-31, Rangers are 31-35. In the National League, we got the Mets at 42-24, Phillies at 37-28. Talk to me about your Phillies, man. What's going on with your Phillies? Your Phillies has lost 9 of the last 10 games, G. What's going on, man?
What did I tell y'all at the beginning of the season? I ain't changed off that take. I told y'all we win about 77 to 80 games. They trash. I've been told you they was trash. Listen, we got a lot of injuries. Now Calistinos is out there. He messed up. Harper messed up. The pitcher trash. What dog? It's over. They about to break up the Philly team. This is the last year, the last hurrah. They're going to start trading off pieces and get young. I told y'all that at the beginning of the year. They started off hot. They was able to maintain it. But I told y'all they're going to win by 77. Dog, we got swept by the damn Pittsburgh Pirates. The Pittsburgh Pirates beat the hell out of us. The trashiest team outside of the Colorado Rockies in the whole freaking Major League Baseball just swept us. We garbage. And I told you already. When you see I ain't been flashing no Phillies gear, talking crazy, because I already knew. I told you at the beginning of the year. Yeah, the facts, Mr. Woodside. I told them. They wasn't trying to hear me. I wasn't bragging, though, but they still better than them trash Atlanta Braves. So that's all that mattered to me. They better than them. So yeah, they still better than Atlanta. Atlanta suck. but the Phillies.
We can win. We can win. It's at this point, the Braves are 27-37.
They trash.
Gone are the days where I was, the proud Atlanta Braves fan. I still love the big A on the hat, but hey, man, it's just horrible. The Cubs are 40-25. Cardinals 36-29. Who's our Cardinals fan? Is that Tim?
He's Tim Lyons. Oh, yeah. Hate himself.
And then the Reds are 33-33. I can't even say nothing. They got a better record than the Braves. Talk to me about the Reds, Tate. What's going on there?
Big trash. We did sweep a series we won a series for the first time in the last 11 series. So that's kind of losing we've been doing. We done lost 2 out of 3 the last 11 series. We did get a sweep this weekend of the Arizona Diamondbacks, got us to 500. 7.5 games out of first behind the Cubs. Still little under 100 games left. Time to turn around. Hunter Green missed like his last. Well, he had a groin injury, missed a few weeks, like 2 or 3 weeks, re-aggravated one day this past week, and is out again for probably another 3 weeks. So even will have missed like 5 or 6 starts. Mm-hmm. That's big. We scored 13-1 yesterday and 4-2 today. So they turned it around because our problem really been offense, man. I mean, we lost a lot of 1-0, 2-1, 3-2 games. So when you losing games like that, the pitching is holding teams to 1, 2, and 3 runs. You're supposed to win them games. So they haven't been hitting. And Carcino Strandon came back. He seems to be real hot this series anyway. Ellie is hitting like 248, something like that.
Ellie
12
got a lot of
homers.
Strikeouts this year.
Yeah, he led the league last year.
Yeah,
I mean, so he chases the low outside pitch from both sides of the plate. The switch hitter, he chases. But yeah, I mean, it's not too late to turn it around. 7.5. We four games out the last wild card spot, so we still got stuff to play for. We just got to turn it around and start winning 11 series in a row. Winning series 2-3 instead of losing series 2-3.
Yeah,
but I like our position better than the Braves right now.
Oh yeah, listen, this is my Braves right now, right? This is my Braves.
That's big trash. Let's go, man.
We big trash. My Braves are big trash right now.
I'm in the dumpster with you. It don't matter. Philly's right there with you too. Don't matter. They trash.
Gavin Anthony said, "Do you think if teams keep winning 30 games a year, like Chicago White Sox last year and the Rockies this year, most likely, that will Major League Baseball get some sort of salary cap floor? I do not think so. They need to disband them. They need to disband them and relocate them and turn them into another franchise. When you do like that, yeah, it's like they did Toronto. You know what I'm saying?
Get them out of here. Yeah.
So I think the ownership in baseball, it's big. The ownership and management in baseball is more crucial than any other sport that we have. I mean, football is crucial. Basketball is crucial. But in baseball, if you can't build a roster, if you can't build a pitching roster, and you can't build and get the right coaches to build and manufacture runs in baseball, you are out of here. You might as well forget it.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
I agree with you. If baseball want to be good again, just like the NBA, the finals is on right now. The first quarter about to be over. I thought it started at 8:30. It started at 8 o'clock.
What's the score, Tate?
24-20 OKC. but with 15 seconds left in the first. I'll pause it now. But no, I was going to say as far as baseball go, it need to be some type of salary cap because if you want parity like the NBA has, that's why they got the second apron and all that stuff so teams can't just do the big threes and trade two pieces to get one-star player and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Can't do that. Baseball needs to stop letting the Yankees and Dodgers spend $800 million a season and then got teams like the Pirates and the White Sox spending like $100 million. You need to be a spending limit and a spending max that you got to meet and get that competitive balance back in baseball.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I mean, that's a good take, Tate. That's a good take. But
thank you for saying that. But can you say that about everything I say though? You really could. and the live chat know that. Big G know to say crazy stuff.
Oh my God.
And I say good takes is rational and thought out.
Oh my
Big
God.
G, don't make that face, man.
Ridiculous.
Oh man. Look, so all right, you guys. We're gonna run to our this is our final takes, our parting takes. G, I'm gonna let you go ahead and go first. But before I do, I just want to go ahead and say, hey man, look, make sure that you like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like us and subscribe on YouTube and Twitch so that when we go live, you will definitely get those notifications. You can also catch us on X as well. You know, definitely hit the like button so it lets everybody know that we are here. Subscribe because it helps us, because when we get to that 1,000 subscribers, we can do more, and we definitely want to do more and let you guys feel what the Knoitallz is bringing to the table. Big G. Mm-hmm. Oh, no, Tate. I don't
let you guys feel what we bring it to the table. You gonna just lay it on the table?
Oh my gosh. I work with teenagers.
No Diddy. You got to chill.
It is what it is.
You just think too fast, man. Like right there, you could have said, let you see the different content the Knoitallz are bringing to you every week. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Woodside. Thank you.
Appreciate you, man. Absolutely.
Gee,
all right, man. So
pardon shot, brother.
Hey, man, we counting down. It's my favorite time of the year. It's college football season, bro. We right here. We at the cusp. Them boys going to camp sometime at the end of July. So we about 45, 50 days. They're going to be going to camp. And it's going to be time to get it on, man. It's a lot of people out there, a lot of chatter talking about what they think concerning college football is going to happen in 2025. I'm just going to be honest with you. There's a lot of parity in 2025. There's no clear, concise, consensus number one overall team. I think realistically, oh yeah, absolutely. There's at least,
man, you're crazy.
Or don't get your bias in the way, man.
It's your part and take, but go ahead.
Don't get your bias in the way. There's about 9 teams that could win the national championship this year. About 9 teams. And it's going to depend on who gets hot and what happens in conference play. I look for the playoff committee to be better than they were last year for them, because they just put it to where they changed the seeding, and now it doesn't matter if you're a conference champion. They're just going to try to get the best teams in. So I think realistically, it's a hard road to go in this year's college football. And I do believe that there's about 9 teams, maybe even 10. I got a sneaky team in South Carolina Gamecocks. I've been checking out their roster, looking at their players, looking at the depth of position, look at the 5-star guys that they have on their roster. They could get hot and win it. So I like the parity that's going to happen in college football this year, and I'm excited because it's my favorite time of the year when college football and NFL start up, man. So I really like it, and I'm happy. And I'm going to start talking about college football more and more as we get closer, because we're close. And don't be biased about Texas, man. Don't believe what Paul Feinbaum is trash. And I'll tell Paul Feinbaum to his face. All of a sudden now he talking about Texas is the clear. Paul Feinbaum, you ain't never been on Texas. You was a Bama and a Georgia dude. But like I told you, the SEC better get up behind Texas. I told you. And if listen, the only team in the SEC that can win it in the next 3 years is Texas. A&M can't do it. Florida can't do it. Alabama can't do it. Georgia can't do it. Nah. Tennessee damn for sure can't do it. So they better get up behind Texas and start supporting them. Because if not, no, the SEC has no chance to win a national championship. None.
Yeah. Hey, weekends do hit different with football. You're absolutely
right.
right.
Oh, my God, yes. Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
Tate, holla at us, man. Give us your parting shot.
I'm just going to, kind of pat myself on the back. See, I could have said there, no Diddy, I could toot my own horn. But see, I thought already about what I wanted to say. I'm going to pat myself on the back. And, because I'm one of many, but many a few that called the Aaron Rodgers thing. Best thing for Pittsburgh moving forward. Pittsburgh's going to have a solid season. I'm not saying Aaron Rodgers will take it to the Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers is going to keep them competitive. Y'all going to be mad when they win 11 games if they out in the first round and be mad. But there's teams that would die for that. Know that. Also, shout out to the number 2 ranked women's tennis player in the world, Coco Gauff.
Coco Gauff.
Dog!
Who won the French Open yesterday. At Roland Garros. So shout out to her. She's only 21 right now. She's been a pro for 7 years. She's number 2 in the world. I think she's about to go on I'm not saying she's Serena, about to go on a Serena-like run and be on top of golf for the next 6-7 years. I'm calling it right now.
Oh, yeah.
So
that's
shout out to her for winning that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Again, you guys, we'd like to thank you guys for hanging out with us today and being a part of the Knoitallz. And just real quick, I have for Mod's moments. I just want you to understand. And we kind of had this discussion in the back, and I've said this before. There are relationships that you're supposed to have, and then there are relationships that you're supposed to let go. You got to know the difference, right? You have to be wise enough to understand when it's time to let certain relationships go, and when it's time to further cultivate the relationships that you have. Relationships are gonna be difficult, right? It's just a part of it, and you have to be able to dig up the fallow ground, replant the seeds of relationship again, cut certain things back, and then be willing to change. You're not always right. Newsflash, I just want you to know, you as a person aren't always right. You know what I'm saying? And you have to be able to put yourself on a scale and look at yourself honestly and say, okay, what can I do to become better inside of the relationships that I've been given? Remember, I always say this, relationships are so crucial that Jesus, before he went up to heaven, before he left, he was praying to God and saying, thank you for the relationships that he's kept, and the one that he lost, he knew he was supposed to, right? So there are certain people in your life, and I need for you to do inventory, because bad company corrupts good character, right? And there are certain people in your life that you're trying to rise above certain things and become somebody or something and achieve goals. And there are certain people in your life who are happy to have you right where you are. They do not want to see you be better. They're happy to see you struggle. They're happy to see you because they got you in a place to where they feel that you're beneath them. And you have to understand, sometimes in relationships, it's better that there's a whole song, let's just kiss and say goodbye. You know what I'm saying? And you have to just be able to say it. Man, look, you're no good for me. I'm no good for you. And let's deal with that real quick. Let's deal with that one real fast. If you're not the type of person that should be in this person's life, leave. Man, leave. It's real easy for you to just say, you know what? I don't want this type of energy, and I'm no good for this person. Leave. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna tell you who this was, but I know there's a story of people that I know, right? And the husband would poison the wife's coffee every morning. Just a little bit. He was trying to take her out, but it wasn't working. But he would poison her coffee every morning. And then the final straw was he faked like something was wrong with the car on the hill, and he got out and had her trying to push the car while he was steering it, and he tried to push the car over the top of her, and that's when she left. Right? I'm just gonna tell you, bro. In that case, just leave, man. There's no locks on the door. There's imaginary locks or imaginary things, and I understand when people get attached and you don't want to let stuff go, but understand if it's not serving you and not serving the needs of the people around you, leave the relationship. Leave it, because you have a responsibility to you. You have a responsibility to your peace, but the ones that you're supposed to have, come hell or high water, you and those people need to stand. You and those people need to stand together, and y'all need to do what it takes to fix it, because that's what grown people do. That's Mod's Moments, man. Like I said, man, I really want you, after said, that's the basis of the most true crime stories. Absolutely. Because people just won't leave, man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We definitely appreciate you guys for being here and staying with us, rocking with us throughout this whole show. You know, we will be back. What I need for you to do, and G is going to tell you some more, because we definitely got to talk about all of the other shows and all of the other people who are around the Know It All Network. But make sure that you take and you hit this QR code, scan it, and if you have not became a member of the Know It All Nation and subscribe to the channel, that will take you directly there. And make sure make sure you subscribe. Yes, sir.
You gotta take the comments off of it, or otherwise it ain't gonna work.
Oh, this is right. Let me see.
In the corner. Yep. It's gone now.
Got the comments down. And let me put it back up. QR code. There we go. QR code. Hit that QR code. Make sure you scan it. You know what I'm saying? Add somebody. Tell somebody, hey, the Know-It-Alls is here, and you enjoyed the program, and you want to be a part of the Know-It-All Nation. I mean, because we know it all. Between the three of us, I'm pretty sure we got this thing down. We got this thing down. We know a lot. We know a whole bunch. But G, talk to us about the other I Know It All's crew that we have here, man.
For sure, man. We appreciate all you guys. See how we done grew from that 707 to 850, man. That's a lot of work in a little short time period, man. So absolutely, man. But we're across different networks, not just the Know It Alls podcast, but on Steel Curtain Network, on Fans First Sports Network, and on Steelers Almighty podcast channel. My boy Tate Boy Fresh got them boys over there with the Central Showdown. The Pacer fans on that show probably talking big strong now because they trying to get a chip, man. But the rest of them Detroit Pistons and especially them trash Bulls, they over there, they ain't got nothing to say right now. But make sure you check him out. That's every Tuesday. I'm on this Almighty channel with my boy Big B, and I'm now on the Almighty channel on Thursdays as well. So I do a town hall meeting with Big B on Thursdays, and Tuesdays I do the big show with him. And make sure you go check out the merchandise over on Steelers Almighty. The Thunderbird t-shirts is out there. All you got to do is hit the Big B or Big G merch line, and it's available for you to grab. Make sure you watch me and Tate Boy Fresh. We'll be back on the Know It Alls channel on Wednesday with live Smash the Bad Cop podcast with our boy Kirby. Man, Tate, I'm telling you right now, I'm about to push him out the car because he don't never put the seatbelt on and strap up when we need to do what we need to do when it's time to go get up out of there. And he be delaying us, bruh. So listen, Curb, you better get it right this week and buckle up because we about to smash the gas because I'm going to be talking real strong on Wednesday. Afterwards, we'll be on Puppy Breaks Podcast, me, Tate Boy Fresh, the Triple OG, Shannon White. Man, to calm me down a little bit, but I'm still trying to go about 120 miles an hour on PYB on Steel Curtain Network. And then Fridays, me, Tate Boy Fresh, my boy B Dirty you see featured, and Payday from over them frustrated trash Chicago Bears sports fans who gonna get the beat down this year when the Steelers play the Bears. You can check us on the Homies and Homies Overtime, and I'll be back this week with the Level Up College Football podcast. We skip a week or two in between just to give us a time to take a break because we know come the season we got to smash the gas, and every week we got to be there on time and give information concerning college football. So my girl Sarah C, my boy Andy P, they know college football. They actually make my game turn up when it comes to college football. So absolutely, you can catch all of those shows, all of the networks. We are DC for life. That's rather Cavaliers running through the jungle, frustrated Chicago sports bear fans. Fans First Sports Network, Pump Your Brakes, the Know-It-Alls, and Steelers Almighty, man.
Definitely. And you guys, man, those of you who follow DC4L, Dallas Cowboys for Life, that's going to be making a huge comeback during the summer. We got some content and some things that we're going to do this year, even attending a Cowboy game. So I'm excited about that as well. We'll definitely level up. I'm excited about Level Up itself, and Pump Your Brakes, man. I'm going to tell y'all something. Pump Your Brakes. If you need a midweek, infusion to be able to get through the rest of the week, and you got to have your sports fix, Smash the Gas is the place to come right before Pump Your Brakes. Smash your gas with these guys. What's that, Tate?
Is a place to come.
Tell you, I work with teenagers, bro.
It's a place to be. Just think about what you say when you say it.
You know what, man? It is what it is, bro.
No Diddy. You got to chill.
Man, look, I wasn't even thinking about it. Man, listen, I'm trying to get through this thing, man. Definitely. Come on, man. I cannot say anything, man.
We definitely adolescents. I'm sorry. Go ahead, man.
So yeah, man. I appreciate everybody who watches and follows all of the shows. They are replayable assets. You guys can come back, watch them again and again and again and again and again. And I'm gonna tell you, people hold us to high regard because I got receipts from somebody who called Big G out and called Big G to the table and hit me with the screenshot. So we definitely hold ourselves accountable for the information that we share. Go ahead, Tate. You got something?
Yeah, I just want to say, man, also, we'll talk about it more in depth, but we're going to branch out and try and do other types of content too, man. I know Mod's big into music, and I know a few different, up and coming musicians that, we just want to talk to people and just, kind of branch this thing out to where you get everything here. We know a lot about more than just sports. Like Cam Hayward's podcast, More Than Football. We know more about other stuff too. So we just want to share that, share the fun, share the laughs. Obviously with Big G, the comedic perspective is part of it also, right? So Absolutely. He's saying facts himself. So yeah, just rock with us. A lot of stuff going to be happening in the near future. We appreciate each and every one of you. Afton, Craig Werlow, Robert showed up. Mr. Woodsy as always. Claude, he done went on somewhere, probably got trapped in the Matrix himself. His Curb probably his job, Big D, to lock the door. Put Claude down for the night.
Yeah.
He snatched the phone cord out the wall, Tate. He snatched the phone cord out the wall, so he couldn't do it from the Matrix. You got to call.
Yeah.
You got to call to get out the Matrix. Kirby snatched the cord.
Cut the line. He cut the hard line, so you can't get in.
Beautiful job, Kirk. Beautiful job. Beautiful.
But yeah, man, we will be back next week, man. Definitely. Thank you guys for rocking with us, man. We finna get out of here. It's the Know-It-Alls on Sunday, and we will holla. Peace.